it's me, Robin, with Simple Food, Simple Life. How are ya? I'm going to make something a little different for me, and I've never done this before, so it's just you and I in the kitchen, and this is the first time I'm doing this, and you are there. So, thank you very, very, very much. If you see something you like on this channel, you can press the like button, or if you don't like, that works too. Subscribe if you like, and share it, because if it's something you think is worth sharing, share it, because everybody needs to know how to do this stuff. Right? Right. Okay. Last year, I canned lentils. I was given some lentils, and I have really, I don't have a lot of experience with lentils. But I was given a bag of lentils, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to can them. When you have lentils, dried beans, peas, etc., you can keep them in storage, but depending on how you store them, even in their dried state, they're not going to last forever, and sometimes they can get a bit hard and a little difficult to cook, or take longer to cook. So I don't like to waste food, but I thought, you know what, lentils are nutritious. I can use them in soups and various things, even though I don't have that much experience with them. But you know what, let's not get old and stodgy. Let's try new things. So I went downstairs. I've already opened these, by the way. I went downstairs and I pulled out a pint of my lentils. You can see they've pretty much sucked up any of the water that's in there. Hang on, I'm going to grab a spoon. I'm going to actually taste these. They smell fine. They just smell like cooked lentils, but you can see they pretty much absorbed all the water. Now, what I'm going to attempt to make today is lentil taco filling. Oh, I dropped my lentils. Let me give this a little taste. Yeah, it just tastes like lentils. Lentils pretty much taste like nothing. And I know there's like a yellow lentil, green lentils. Honestly, I think these were the green. I don't remember. But these have no seasoning in them whatsoever. None. I just wanted to do them plain. And you can see, lentils 2022. So I did these last fall, I think. So, they just taste plain lentils. Now, right here I've got a partial package of seasoned blend from the Dollar Tree. $1.25. There's a partial bag here. This seasoned blend contains, if you can see it, onion, celery, red and green pepper, and parsley. And I have a bag. I just now opened it. It's a steam in the bag Santa Fe blend. This is also from Dollar Tree. This is 12 ounces. This is an extremely good buy for $1.25. Corn, black beans, red pepper, green pepper, and diced onions. So pretty much everything I'm going to need. Now, I wanted to try to make this, and I do know that you can make a taco filling out of lentils. I've never personally done it. I've made taco filling out of other plant-based items. But I felt like I wanted to make a quantity of this so that I could use it in taco salad, maybe make some burritos, because I have some enchilada sauce I got at Dollar Tree a week or so ago. And I just wanted to give it a try. And I know that it's going to be good. I've just never used this before, never used lentils for this purpose. Now, My seasoning consists of, I don't have any taco seasoning and I don't have the pre-packaged taco seasoning. I do have a video on how to make your own taco seasoning, which you can find that easily on my channel. This just consists of, I whipped this up this morning, it consists of cumin, onion powder, garlic powder, chili powder, some paprika, and let's see, and make sure I got everything in there that yes. I don't put salt when I make my taco seasoning. I don't put salt in it, but you can. You can do that if you like. So, that's it. That's what we're going to use. Now, I have here, I've got my cast iron skillet. I've got some fat in there. You can use whatever fat you prefer. Or honestly, whatever you have. Now, I'm going to start out, I'm going to use this entire bag of what's left of the bag, rather, of the seasoned blend. If you've never tried this, I want to encourage you to try it because the peppers, unless you're growing your own, and they're not in yet, but you can, this is a great way to get your mixed bell peppers and onion, etc. And also it is a time saver. You can come out with all kinds of, you can put this in all kinds of goodies. It's a great thing to keep in your freezer. And if you have a dehydrator, you can also dehydrate these as well. If you don't mind that your whole house smells like peppers and onions. I'm just saying, it's okay. Now then, I'm going to add in the Santa Fe blend right now. Just part of the bag. I probably used, what, half the bag maybe? But I'm also, at the same time, I'm going to add in my taco seasoning at this time. Now I may add more, it depends, but I've got plenty for this dish. If any of you have ever used lentils to make taco filling, or if you have ever used whatever you use lentils for, put in the comments because I would really like to know. I'm going to add salt to this because there is no salt in the lentils or in the vegetables or in my taco seasoning. And I'm going to add some pepper as well. You can add whatever spice you prefer. Let me turn this down a little bit. It smells really nice. The seasoning is, the heat is hitting that spices and it makes me want to cough. So, now I'm going to add in my lentils. I'm going to use this whole pint of lentils. I like the way the lentils seem to, they have a ground beef quality to them, which is kind of nice. Kind of that texture. Now I'm going to add a little water to this. Going to let this blend and cook together. Add a little more water. I'm hoping that the lentils will, the starch from the lentils will thicken up the mixture. You have to admit, this looks kind of pretty. And you can see the black beans in there. I think I'm going to add a little more Santa Fe blend in here because I like the look of the corn and the black beans together. I like that. Isn't this really nice because you don't have to have a can of corn, a can of black beans, chop up onion. You don't really have to do any of it. If you're ever in your Dollar Tree and they have freezer items or refrigerated items, check them out. I think you might be happily surprised. Let me taste this. Oh, that's nice. It's plenty salty, so I think I'm going to add the rest of this seasoning. Turn the heat down so it can simmer a little bit. I wanted to have a taco salad, basically. I bought some tortilla chips earlier in the week. I treated myself at Aldi to tortilla chips. And I do have some iceberg lettuce left and some cherry tomatoes. I'm rationing my cherry tomatoes. I'm eating 4 cherry tomatoes split in half at a time because they cost $1.79 and there was 10 ounces. I mean, I don't know. You be the judge. You be the judge. So, now, I want to address something that someone had commented one time. I was showing some things that I bought from Dollar Tree, some vegetables, and someone had commented very kindly and nicely, not mean at all. I see they're from China, and that's a no for me. Okay, it's your prerogative. But you be the judge of what you're willing to do. Truth be told, most of our food, fresh food, etc., it's not coming from here. It's not coming from the United States. It's coming from someplace else. Whenever we get rice, rice comes from someplace else. It's a big world, so to speak, and a small world in many ways, but we are, we get food from everywhere, and if you think that that fresh food that you just bought doesn't come from China, or does not come from Mexico, or doesn't come from Taiwan or someplace, well, you're probably wrong. So you be the judge. And we ship food and foodstuffs all over the world as well from this country and from Canada and various places. So you figure it out. Whatever you if something bothers you. But I do want to say the large screen TV that we watch probably comes from China. I'm just saying. The car you drive, many of the parts come from China. So, I don't know. We are a global economy. There's actually no getting away from it. We've passed the Rubicon on that deal. So, I just wanted to mention that. I appreciated their comment, but you can do whatever you feel is best and right for you, whatever you feel good about. So, I'm going to taste this. I think I'm going to turn the heat off on it because, you know what, this is going to thicken up as it chills. Now, I'm an intermittent faster. I haven't had my first meal yet. It's not quite 11 o'clock this morning, but I'll eat later. So I'm thinking I might have a nice taco salad. Let me taste this. You can see there's the lentils. Let me get you a little closer. You can actually see the texture of this. What do you think? Put it in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking about this. Is this something that you feel like you could do? Especially meat prices are up. I was going to try to get a hamburger earlier in the week, but I passed and got ground turkey instead. Well, that's pretty good. Is it hamburger-like? Ground beef-like? No, it isn't. Is it tasty? It is. So, a package of lentils is still pretty cheap overall. I have many pints of lentils. I got many pints of lentils when I canned these. So, I'm not unhappy about it. I saw this recipe for a Moroccan soup that uses lentils, and it's kind of a spicy soup, and I'm going to try that sometime, and hopefully we'll film it and see what you think. And I also have a recipe. I've got a video on how to make oat burgers if you're interested in that. They are called economy burgers. They are awesome, delicious, and you mix them on the stove and then you bake them. They're just delicious. They have nutritional yeast in them. I love those things, and I'm not a vegan or vegetarian, but I love them. And I'm thinking I can incorporate a pint of lentils in those oat burgers as well to sort of bulk them up a little bit. And the oat burgers freeze great. I have a whole playlist of plant-based items if you're interested in that. There's like, I think right now there's 36 videos relating to plant-based food, cooking. So, there it is. I'm pretty pleased with it. I'm not unhappy with this at all. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you incorporate legumes or lentils into your diet, or maybe even as a meat substitute. These are really, really good. I'm looking forward to having them. I'm going to store them in a container, and when it's cooled off, I'm going to incorporate it in my taco salad. And I've got some canned jalapenos my older daughter gave me that she canned from last year. I've got some salsa that I want to use. I've got some cheese, some other good things. So I'm going to make myself a taco salad today. And I tell you what, I will put a picture of it, incorporate it in the video so that you can see what you think. Okay? All right. I love you guys. You know I do. And you know that little is much when God is in it. Stay strong. This too shall pass. But you know what? Isn't this delicious? Sometimes hard times come along, but let's look at hard times not as a punishment, but let's look at hard times as a character builder and a new way to learn to do things. Some of the best, finest creations that we still use today and inventions that we still use today have come from our predecessors going through hard times. So, I love ya, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.